Hi there, this is Andrew Bronski, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get started with OTF Planboard and how to create your semester and schedule. To start off here, I'm just going to click Login because I've already created an account. If you haven't, you can obviously go to the sign up here from www.planboardapp.com/OTF /. And I'm just going to enter my account in here and get logged in here. You can also use your current Facebook accounts or a Google Plus account to log in. And once it gets me logged in here, it's going to go to my basic schedule. Now this is from Sem 1, but I'm going to read this up for Sem 2. If you've never been in Planboard before, it's going to ask you to go through the basic setup right away. If you have been in before, you're going to get something like this for a day. And to create a new semester, if you already have any account, I'm going to go here and click on Settings. And then over here to create a new semester. Again, if you're coming into Planboard for the first time, it will take you through the screen I'm about to get to in a second here. All right, and so you'll see something very much similar to this. So I can either create a semester or reuse a semester. If you've used Planboard before, you can actually kind of copy things over into a new semester if you say you had the same sections to teach again. But I'm going to start by creating a new semester here. And so when I get there, I'll see this screen like this. I've got a chance to name it. So because we're going to Sem 2, I'm a secondary teacher. I'm going to change it to Semester 2. You get to choose your start and end dates. So I'm going to choose February the 2nd. And for my board this year, we are finishing up on June 26th. You get to select the days of the week that you teach. So you got lots of personalization choices in here. For the majority of us, I believe it'll probably be Monday to Friday, and that's why it's defaulted like this. The second option you have here is to look at if you teach one group of students or if you teach more than one group of students. If you're a secondary teacher, you're probably teaching more than one group of students. If you're a primary teacher, you're probably teaching one. I'm going to start off by selecting one group of students here. And then I get to choose Create. So I can see that semester's been created. I can see the start times here in my previous semesters. I'm going here and select Semester 2 now. And I get brought to this screen. Again, if you're starting for the very first time, you'll come to a very similar screen to this one as well. Now I get to add the subjects I'm going to be teaching this semester. So I'm going to click Add Subject, and to start off, I might say I've got math. You've got some personalization for colors here. The color coding is very nice when you've got multiple sections or multiple subjects you're teaching. If you click on More, you can see you've got the other options there. I'll leave this one as Standard Math. The next thing you can do is you can add the standards or curriculum expectations. So if I click on this, they have a whole database of pretty much everything in North America. So they've got Common Core down if you're in the States. If you're across Canada, they have all the curriculum there. And for the majority of us here looking at OTF Planboard, you're looking for Ontario. They've got all the Ontario curriculum standards added in. Because they have such a large database, when you're searching it, I recommend by starting off where you're looking for. So I'm going to start off by typing in Ontario. I'm going to go grade 3 math. I'll see it pops up here. You'll see it says Planboard Official. That means it's actually been put in and certified by Planboard as being correct. As an individual teacher, you're also able to go in and build your own kind of curriculum standards and share it with people if you like. So make sure it says Planboard Official for what you're looking for. There, and I can see it's been added. If I want to view the curriculum I've just added or the expectation I've added, I click View. I can see all the curriculum expectations here. So this will become very important later on in your lesson planning because you can actually tag off the curriculum you're using. I'm going to close this here. And I can click Save. And so I've added math there. I'm going to add another subject. Click in here, and I might go Science and Technology. I get to choose a color, mix it up a little bit here. Let's go with orange. And expectations, again, Ontario, grade 3. There we go, Ontario grade 3 Science and Technology. Select it, and here I can click Save again. Okay, now I can keep going and add as many sections as I want, but I'll leave as the 2 for now. So from here, I can go on and click to my schedule. I've got subjects, which I've created right now. You can come back here at any time and personalize this, add things in, get rid of them. But for now, I'm going to go to Schedule. All right, by going to the screen now, if you've used Planboard before, they've updated this a little bit. You've even got more options for personalization now. I've tried various online planners, and I've got to say, Planboard, of everything I've seen, it's by far the most customizable. They can pretty much help you work through anything. There's a lot of very different and funky schedules out there, and Planboard's fantastic for getting you through that. So first thing I got down here is you can see my section. can see I'm in Sem 2. I've got my start and end date, and I've got this option to choose my rotation. They've got a lot of options here, so I click the drop down. Say do a weekly rotation, or every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I can do a daily rotation, or anywhere from 2 days all the way up to 12 days. I'm just stuck on a 5-day rotation here. So I got 5. There it is. You've got options here. If you click on options, you have a chance to come in and add holidays. We'll come back to that in a little bit. So then I've got my sections over here. So I can see I've got my math. If I click the drop down, I can see math, and I got science and technology there. Okay, I'm going to stick with math for now. And then I can select my days to teach. So say I have it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for my schedule. I'm a 5-day rotation. I'm going to check off 1, 3, and 5. I can choose my start time here. Okay, you can see my schedule. I'm going to scroll up and down through this for the days, and say if this is going to start at 8:30. Pop that in, and we'll go to 9:30. And from here, if I click Insert Class, you can see it adds that into my daily rotation there. And I'm going to switch over to a different section here. So I'm going to go to Science and Technology now, and say if I have that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Go day 2, day 4, and at 8:30, 9:30 as well. I can click Insert, and I get that there. And then say on that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I also get Science and Technology right after math. For some people, if we're going very heavy with that, I could go back and just check off these days here and go back to 1, 3, and 5. I'm going to add in for another half hour, so I'm going to go from 9:30 here to 10 a.m. Click Insert. You can see I've got that there. Once you've inserted a class, you can also drag and drop it elsewhere, or use a slider to increase time or decrease time. So for example, if I want to move this math section over here, I can just drag it over and drop it in. If I want to increase or decrease the time, I can use a slider here to drag it up or change it around that way. So again, you've got lots of personalization options. There's even more once you get within the Planboard. So for example, my current school, we run a 2-day rotation, and it's based on even and odd days. But I can't really build that in from here. So if it's a day 1, if it's an odd day, and it's a day 2 if it's an even day. And all that happens for us, our morning's always the same, but the afternoon flips. You can actually change that within Planboard. I'll be covering that in a future video here. All right, so I'm just going to pull this one back, throw it into here, and drag it back down. You can see very simple personalization there. Okay, I also mentioned the idea of your off days. So you come up here and click on Options, and you get to see these here. So first off, I can click on Add Holidays, and I can choose where I'm from. If I put Canada in, they'll actually default in the holidays that they're aware of for across Canada. So I put in Good Friday, Easter Sunday, and Victoria Day as off days. Those will be automatically blocked off in my schedule. So if I do any changes to my planning, or I'm going to build my lessons, it won't let me build on those days. You can also add in other days yourself. So for example, I go in and add in PD days. So I go PD day, and then I can pick a start date, and say if I've got one scheduled for the end of February here, so I'm going to put in the 27th, and end date is put in February 27th, and click Add. I can also add that day in. So you can do a lot of personalization there that way as well. Another example might be if I go Add, you can do a block of time. So I go March break, click my start date, and I believe it's the 16th to 20th this year, so for my sport at least. 16, 20, click in, and then that block is added in for me as well, some of the holidays. That's the basics for setting up your schedule and your rotation. And again, there's lots of personalization here. You can come back and change this anytime. But for now, I'm going to leave that video, and we'll come back to some more later.